People don't really understand it until you actually see it coming at you in a wall of flame.
Some 130 fires are burning right now, scorching more than 14 million acres of land.
Turn out to that royal bombshell. And now to that bombshell announcement.
It is dominating the front pages across the UK this morning.
From Brexit to Mexit is the way it's being described here. Disappointed, hurt, angry, incandescent, all of those words have been used to describe the royal family's reaction here to Meghan and Harry's statement.
And a royal source tells ET that some members of the royal family have even called the move selfish. On Wednesday, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex shocked the world and the monarchy by announcing their plans to step back as senior members of the royal family and to work to become financially independent. Our source says many members of the royal family were disappointed with Meghan and Harry, adding that the Queen is devastated.
It turns out it's not so much what they did, it's how they did it.
Authorities in the Philippines are warning that a volcano near the capital could be on the verge of a dangerous eruption. While the Taal volcano, about 60 kilometers south of Manila, began spewing ash and lava on Sunday.
Volcanic lightning shoots up into huge ash clouds charged with static electricity. It's just the opening act of what could be one of nature's most dramatic shows.
The volcano is now under alert level 4, a notch below the highest alert level. Authorities say alert level 5 will be declared if Taal reaches a hazardous explosive eruption stage. This can cause what they call a base surge, or a combination of hot gas and volcanic matter called pyroclastic current moving at very fast speeds. A base surge can cause suffocation and severe burns. This apparently happened during Taal's violent eruption in 1911.
In Turkey, the death toll has risen to at least 29, with nearly 1,500 injured following a powerful earthquake in the east of the country.
The death toll climbing tonight to at least 29, with more than 1,000 injured after the deadly 6.7 magnitude quake struck just before 9 p.m. last night.
This rescue worker is trying to calm those trapped in the rubble, while the rescuers dig their way in by hand. The town of Sivrice got off relatively lightly. Only 5 buildings collapsed. But in the surrounding area, more than 70 apartment houses have caved in, and nearly 1,000 have been damaged.
Kobe Bryant, the legendary NBA star, is dead tonight. His adorable 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, known as GJ, also dead tonight. 7 other people, a baseball coach, a pilot, all dead. The helicopter they were traveling in crashed outside of Los Angeles. No word yet on why it crashed, but it went down and it caught fire on a hillside in Calabasas, California, about 30 miles outside of Los Angeles.
In the past 2 weeks, the number of cases of COVID-19 outside China has increased 13-fold, and the number of affected countries has tripled. We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
The vaccine cannot come fast enough as the U.S. is dealing with the worst pandemic in a century. Take a look at this graphic showing the single deadliest days in American history. 3 days from this week alone are near the top of this list, with 3 additional days from last week. COVID has killed more people in one day than the number of people killed on D-Day and at Pearl Harbor.
Now more Americans dead from COVID-19 than in 4 years of battle during World War II. The COVID tracker at Johns Hopkins showing the hardest hit countries in the world, with the U.S. soaring above them all. The result? Hospitals across the U.S. getting slammed, while overworked healthcare providers are struggling to keep going.
This virus is so serious, and people don't see it that way.
Speaking for all of us, we're tired, but we get up and we still do this every day.
Just to save their life. Many people lost their life. Family have lost their life inside the car. About to go to church, you understand what happened? Everybody died inside the car. Nobody survived.
The 32nd Olympiad in 2020 are awarded to the city of Tokyo.
I'm declaring a public health emergency of international concern over the global outbreak of novel coronavirus.
今方向を変えるとか計画を変える、そういうことは全く考えてない。
現下の状況を踏まえ、アスリート、世界のアスリートの皆さんが最高のコンディションでプレーでき、夏までに東京オリンピック・パラリンピックを開催するということで合意をいたしました。
While proceeding that, sir, we have lost engines. Clear, Mayday, Pakistan 8303.
The moment of disaster.
Please don't shoot me. Please, man.
I'm not going to shoot you. Step out and face away.
Seconds later, Floyd is pulled out the other side. That's when Officer Derek Chauvin would put his knee on Floyd's neck.
George Floyd repeatedly told the officers that he could not breathe after an officer knelt on his...
Daddy changed the world.